So Givenchy tells me that I'm gonna be able to get a glow out of this. Well, we just gonna have to sit around and see then, huh? Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Gabe, and this is Gabe Loves Makeup. I hope everybody has had a super awesome day today. Whether it be morning, whether it be day, whether it be afternoon or evening, I hope your day was a very good one. So today we're going to be talking about the Givenchy Skin Caring Glow Prisme Libre Foundation. This one actually is a very sought after one. A lot of people have talked about this. I've seen quite a few reviews on this one. I picked it up during the Sephora sale, so I'm really excited to try this because it sounds very much up my street. If you're, if you know anything about me, sounds wonderful. And we're also going to be talking about the Dior Forever Skin Correct, which is also a 24-hour pretty good natural coverage concealer, full coverage creamy concealer. This is not new on the market. I think it's been out now for maybe about a year and a half or whatever, but it is new to me. So we're going to be checking this out together. So together, this seems like a really great pair because they're both owned by the Louis Vuitton company. So they're both in that umbrella. They're both made in France. So it's going to be very good to see the similarities in the product or see how they work together. So anyway, if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Gabe. I am a 50-year-old makeup artist. I've been in the industry 26 plus years, and I've been in all different types of the retail field, including a lot of customer service and different types of management, from account executive to account coordinator to education to a national makeup artist, and I've traveled all over. And I just decided probably about 3-4 months ago that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and so here I am, and I'm doing it. So welcome. I'm glad you're here. If you are my old subscribers, I hold my arms out to you and hug you close because I love you guys so much because you're so awesome, and I don't know what I'd do without you, so I'm glad that you guys are back. So anyway, let's dive into this foundation and see what it's all about and see what it's ticking and see if we're gonna like it or not, okay? Okay guys, so this foundation, it's actually, like I said, it was made in France. I got it in the shade W310. It is $49 and it has 30 shades in it. The shade range is pretty good. There still could be probably a little bit more in the darker category, but for it to be a French brand, that is really coming a long way. So that's really, really good. So I'm glad to see that they have 30 shades in it. So that's awesome. It also is free of a lot of parabens, formaldehydes, retinol palmate, mineral oils, a lot of the phthalates, a lot of SLS, SLES, triglycerides, a lot of things like that is free of. It's also, the packaging is recyclable. It also has the oil-derived coconut in it, which helps to comfort the skin as well. And out of 133 reviews, it got 90%. So that's about 90% got about a 5-star rating out of it. So that's really pretty good for a foundation, especially on the Sephora site. I did pick this up during the Sephora sale, so I did get this on sale. So I did get it a little bit cheaper than the $49. I don't remember what it was, but it was the 20%, whatever that is, because I'm not good with math. I forget. So anyway, so let's open up the box and see what it's all about. Oh, let me read a little bit about what it says first. So it says the PLSCG, that's what we're going to say, is the Prisme Libre Skin Caring Glow Foundation. Takes care of your skin and enhances its natural beauty with a radiant light diffusing finish. Its light melting texture is enriched with advanced glow complex, a water infused with skincare actives that guarantees a fresh and light drenched complexion for a 12-hour day. Day after day, the skin becomes more beautiful and more luminous. You gotta love that. The skin's clarity appears improved and its texture is refined. That sounds awesome. The complexion looks evenly transparent while imperfections are visibly reduced. I mean, that sounds amazing. And let the skin breathe and buildable coverage and non-comedogenic too. And it's made in France. Oh my God. It's got a lot of stuff in it, but I love it. I love it. It sounds right up my alley. This is right up my street. So if you're new, you guys are gonna see, I love me some glowy foundation. I mean, hello. I mean, we're already primed and ready to go. We're ready to hit it. So anyway, so this is what the bottle looks like. Let's see, we have to top here is your beautiful Givenchy packaging. It's very, of course, it's got the glass. It's very sleek. It's very elegant. You can see that it's got that, if you touch it, you're gonna get your fingerprints all over because it's very shiny, but I do like that because it's kind of a glow foundation. I think they have more of a matte foundation too, but I'm not really sure because I know that I've never tried their foundations. This is actually the first time I think I've ever tried a Givenchy foundation. I've tried their powders and stuff before and some of their other products before, but I've never tried any of their foundations. This is my first time actually trying one of their foundations, so I'm kind of excited about it. So anyway, so that's what it looks like. So when the cap comes off, it still has that little emblem there. This is what it looks like. It's got the pump. You know, it looks pretty liquidy because it's supposed to be like a light coverage. It's supposed to be radiant. So I'm really excited about that. So before we get started, I will tell you guys that over here on the side, I will put up my skin type, what I look for in a foundation, my age, all that kind of stuff. So you guys have an idea what I normally choose whenever I'm looking for a foundation, what I like in a foundation, and what I look for. And then also I will throw up here more about the information and stuff as well, that you guys can look for it for yourself. That I just got it off the Sephora site so that way you can kind of check it out and see. But anyway, so let's dive in and see what we got about. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a brush this time. And normally if you guys follow me, you know that I love my sponge. And I do have a damp beauty blender here, so I will be using that if I need to. So we are going to just kind of start off, and then we'll talk about the concealer when we get to it. But we'll just dive into the foundation because I'm excited about it. So anyway, again, I got it in a shade 310. I think it was 310 warm. And I'm gonna take a little bit right here on the back of my hand. I'm sure that it's gonna come out pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit so that way you can see it's not too runny. I mean, it's a little runny, but she's not super, super runny. So I'm gonna use a little bit of my e.l.f. cosmetic brush. I'm gonna go to the double-ended brush here, and I'm gonna take it and kind of warm it up a little bit on my hand. You can see it's not a bad color either. It's pretty good, actually. I'm gonna take a little bit, and we're just gonna start it. Now, I meant to tell you guys that when I did do it, I'm gonna dab a little bit here and a little bit there, that when I was reading the back of it, I meant to tell you guys that it does have a fragrance, and fragrance on the ingredient list is pretty, it's pretty high up there. It's like in the middle of the list, so it's not at the bottom. It's like a very clean, florally type smell. If you are used to Dior or Yves Saint Laurent or the Christian or the Dior, they all have that very, very fragrant, a little bit of a light floral smell. I mean, it's not anything, to me, I love fragrance. Believe it or not, I know a lot of people probably think that I don't, but I love fragrance in my skin and my foundation. I like it in my skincare too. I just love my skin. I just like it to smell good. I'm not really into super, super fragrance-free products. I mean, I can use them. I mean, I'm not against them. Especially for everybody has their own thing. But for me, it doesn't bother me. It does not bother me at all. I enjoy it. It doesn't bother me at all. But, wow, this is really pretty, you guys. Get up a little bit closer so you guys can see me a little bit. So look how pretty that is. It's very pretty. It's going super smooth. It feels very, it's got a tap, but it's drying. Believe it or not, it's drying. It doesn't feel, I mean, it looks probably on camera that it's not, but it's drying pretty quickly. It's drying faster than I thought it would dry. I thought that it was gonna kind of stay a little bit more wet the way that it was looking, but it's drying pretty well. But yeah, I did a little bit of primer. I did a little bit of the LORAC. I did the Skin Glass. I did a little bit of that all over my face, and then I did a little bit of my Gucci Silk Priming Serum. I did a little bit of that in the center, just to help blur it out a little bit, because I thought, we're gonna do bougie. We might as well just be bougie all the way. So, although Gucci's Italian, but we're just kind of like, we're just blending it all together. We're just getting it all bougie in there. But normally I don't take it up around my eyes either, but because it's kind of that really glowy look, I think it would be okay. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back in. I'm still using what little bit I had on the back of my hand. So, I mean, it's going pretty well. It definitely says it's a light coverage. I'm sure that we're not gonna try to build it because there's no point, really, to be honest. Turn up everything. So I definitely can see texture some. I can see my skin underneath. It's not like completely covering everything up, so it's not like a full coverage. But it's not setting in my pores or anything. It's not making anything look really, you know, emphasized. Pores don't look emphasized or anything like that. It just looks like it's just glowy. It looks fresh. But you can just still see your real skin up underneath it. So it's not like a complete full coverage. But I will tell you this, I'm gonna take a little bit of my beauty blender. I'm gonna take just a little bit more. We're just gonna play with it just a tad bit more and just see what happens and see if we can get just a little bit more, maybe right through here. Oh God, I love the smell of this. It smells so good. It smells like the Gucci. It smells like a little bit like the Gucci. And I love the way the Gucci smells. It smells so good. And I love the way YSL smells too. I always have. I've always loved the way YSL smells. A lot of people don't like the way YSL because it smells too much, but I love actually the way it smells. Ever since I was a kid back in the 90s, when they first came out with skincare and makeup, I've always loved the smell of YSL. It's just it's a nostalgic smell. There's something about it that I just love the way it smells. Water. Like we just sucked in a big bottle of water all over our face. Yes, yes, yes. Give me the water. So anyway, love it. It's really, really awesome. So I'm liking it. So far, so good. So hey, well, let's move on. We got a concealer to try. Okay, so you guys know that I am with concealer. I am very, very picky. It's so hard for me to find a good concealer because most concealers I'm so disappointed in. They don't work for me. Usually they're too drying. So I don't know. I mean, my good friend Tara Lynn, I know a lot of you followers, so you know that she loves this concealer. I also know that Michelle Wong, she loves this as well. I know that Erin Nicole TV, she loves this. There are a lot of people that really love this concealer. So I'm really excited to try it. I think this concealer comes in, I know that it's $36. So it's almost more expensive as the foundation is. I was like, oh my gosh. But you get a lot in it. It has a 0.37 ounce. Oh, by the way, I forgot the foundation actually has a, it is a 12-month shelf life, and it is a 1 full ounce, by the way. Just I forgot about that. But yeah, this is the 0.37, but look at the size of it. It's huge. Just like, look, by my face, it's huge. That's a huge concealer that you're gonna use. It's gonna take a long time to use it. This is the doe foot, so that's like a pretty big, you know, that's a pretty big doe foot. So yeah. I mean, it's like, you know, I don't use that much concealer either, so this is going to be very interesting. This is in the shade 310C, because I wanted it in a little bit of a cooler, because I thought that might be really good, especially since I do a lot of warm foundations, that sometimes cooler underneath looks a little bit better. And I've been using the Chanel Rose Corrector, and I really like it because it's very cool. It does come in 28 shades. It has, it's $36, like I said. It's 1,220 reviews on Sephora, and it has 93% of people give it 5 stars. So that's pretty good for a concealer. So it's pretty up there. Again, it's made in France, and it's a full coverage, and it's supposed to be a 24-hour. And then let's read just a little bit about what it says. So it's an all-in-one extreme skincare and concealer. 24 hours of high perfection, single sweep. This under concealer hides under eye circles, localized redness, blemishes, imperfections without settling into fine lines, and a flawless complexion from morning to night. 24 hours of concentrated skincare. So it has skincare in it. Maybe that's one of the reasons why it's so much more expensive. Enriched with wild pansy extract for smooth, moisturized skin with refined appearance. Signs of fatigue fade away. The quality of the complexion progressively improves. And it's a multi-use for contour, brightener, whatever. Kind of a little bit like the Born This Way. A little bit like that idea, I guess, kind of so to speak. So anyway, so I'm really excited to try this, guys. So let's dive into it and see what we think of it. So usually I don't take a lot of concealer, so I'm just gonna tap just a little bit right through here. And just, I'm gonna probably start just a little bit with my finger, because I normally like to do a little bit with my finger, kind of. Sometimes I will do it with the sponge or whatever, or with my brush, and I do have my brush with me. I use my other end of my little brush. That's why I love this little it brush. This brush is so awesome. If you guys ever get a chance to pick up this little brush, it's like amazing. It does everything. It's like you use cream blush with it, everything. Okay, well, it does dry down pretty quick. It dries down pretty fast. It dries very fast like. It's got a pretty natural finish to it. Let's do just a tad bit more. Just a little bit more. It's right here before I did this other side. I just want to tap a little bit more. I want to see what it looks like before. I meant to do, well, I wanted to do this side before the other side, and I just kind of dove right into it. So I'm going to tap a little bit more right here. And we're just going to tap right into it. And a little bit right there on my lid. A little bit right there. What do you guys think? No, I haven't blended this in yet, but it looks pretty blurred. Looks really pretty. Up close, it does look a lot more blurred. It does look nice. It doesn't look dry. It looks pretty natural when you look at it. It looks pretty natural. All right, Dior. I feel a little impressed with you. Maybe we're gonna have to see, because if you guys know, I've been really enjoying the here of late. I'm enjoying the Tarte Creamy Shape Tape, but I have to mix it with the Chanel corrector. But the two of them together work so really well together. So I'm just so picky about concealer though, because usually they're always so dry underneath my eyes. Even if they say they're radiant or they're, you know, they're dewy, usually they're not. So I'm a little picky with concealers, but this is looking really pretty. I'm actually really liking it so far. I'm kind of liking this. I'm gonna take a little bit more around my nose where I got a lot of redness. Let me take a little bit more. I love this. I like it because it's got a lot. It seems like a lot in it. I know what I wanted to tell you guys. So a little thing about this, not this concealer, but Dior in general. So back when it was Christian Dior, before it was actually just Dior. And this is like probably we're talking about 96 or 97 or something. They had this concealer that came, it was called an anti-cerned concealer. It came in a tube. Oh my God, it was the best concealer ever. It was my favorite. I kept it probably up to, I think last year I had like 1 or 2 tubes left. And it was like, and it had gotten so old because I'd kept it for so long because they discontinued it like way back. I want to say maybe 2012, they discontinued it. And I still had some because it was so good. I couldn't let it go. It was just so good. But it was just the best concealer. This is kind of reminding me a little bit of that. It has a little bit of that feel to it. But honey, it was a full coverage and it made your skin look so beautiful. It looks so pretty. I really, 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 really liked it a lot. Yeah, but since then, Dior's had more. I've not really been crazy about their concealers. And you know, if any of you, and again, if you're new to my channel, you really don't know about it. I used to work for Dior. So yeah, I kind of like, I tried a lot of this stuff in Dior and a lot of their products. A lot of their concealers and their foundations and stuff. And I have some trouble with some of them, but for some reason that concealer didn't bother me and I really, really liked it and it worked really well for me. But who knows, maybe this one might surprise me and I might really like it. Just a tad bit, so you guys can see just a little bit. I want you to see what it looks like without all these bright lights. But yeah, so it looks really nice. It looks so, you can still see the radiance from the foundation. And this and the concealer together are really actually working really, really well together. I'm gonna set it with just a little bit of Backstage powder, the no Face and Body powder, no powder. I'm gonna take a little bit of that. We're gonna take a little bit of it with my Tati blender. And I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna press just a little bit in to the skin here because it's very skin-like. And I think it would look really beautiful with this product. And I don't want to put on a lot because I don't like to go crazy. This is the shade 3N, by the way. And I do have shade 4N as well. I have this, that's shade 4N. I have both of them because 4N will be a little bit better probably for summer. But I love this powder. This powder is really, really beautiful. It's very skin-like, which I really enjoy. It's doing really well with the powder. Yeah, so this is with the powder and without powder. going to take a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm going to take it and spray a little bit because you guys know I spray. I love to set it and make sure that it's going to stay in. And I like to set my complexion before I move on. And then I could always go back and add a little bit more powder later if I need it. I just set all that together because I like it to mesh with my skin. I like it to look like my skin. I don't like it to look like makeup. And everything looks really nice, so I'm liking it very much. So anyway, so what do you guys think so far? So far, so good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm filming another video. So I'm sorry I'm filming these I'm going backwards and forwards with these videos, but I'm going to be filming another video. So I will be going away doing some makeup. So when I come back, I'll be in a full face. But I will be able to give you guys more of an interesting, on how blush and contour and everything else goes over top of this. See how it wears a little bit, see what it's looking like, you know, within another hour or so. So anyway, we will be back in a few minutes and we will, it actually will be a second for you guys. It'll be like more for me. It'll be like a second for you guys, but yeah, but we'll be right back. So I am back. So I just wanted to let you guys know what I thought of the foundation because I've just finished up this color. I hope you like this look. If you do, it will be out after this video is over, so all of that information will be in that video. But anyway, so to talk a little bit more about the foundation, this foundation is really beautiful. My bronzer blended beautifully, the blush blended beautifully, the highlighter blended beautifully, everything did really beautiful. It is just a really beautiful foundation. It's very lightweight. If you want a lightweight coverage, dewy, really pretty, super nice finish to the skin, I think you will really like this. If you're not looking for a lot of coverage and you just want something more skin-like and just really fresh and dewy, it stayed on really well. I've had it on for a couple hours now and it's done really well. It's not separated. It hasn't set in my pores any. My skin looks just as beautiful as it did before I put it on. So I really, really like this foundation. I'm probably going to be reaching for this one a lot, kind of like I did with the Gucci. I'm thinking I'm really going to like this one. And then let's talk about this concealer. Okay, so my concealer, I did eyes and everything, and I went back underneath my eyes again, and usually I have to add a little bit more eye cream or serum or eye area to keep it from getting cakey because it starts to cake up. Well, I didn't do that with this concealer because I just thought I would try it without it on its own. And you guys, this concealer is so smooth and it's so creamy. It's just such a beautiful concealer. I'm really, really impressed with this concealer. And as you can see, I went up underneath my eyes, I've cleaned it, I've done it a couple of times, and it looks so pretty. And I went back around my nose again with it. I took it around my lips. It's just so pretty. I really, really like this concealer. It's very smoothing and it's got a blurring look to it or something. I don't know. It's just something about it, but I'm really digging this concealer. So I got to give you guys, let me tell you, this is a major thumbs up. I'm going to really be reaching for this a lot, and I really, really love this foundation. This foundation is really, really pretty. If you're, again, lightweight, really pretty, it's beautiful coverage. It seems like it's going to last really well. It'll be interesting to see what it does underneath the mask and stuff, but we'll have to try that out and see. And then we'll see how it works as far as my favorites and stuff go by the end of the month and see if it's included. This I'm already falling in love with already, and I'm really enjoying already. I'm very impressed because just I can tell immediately sometimes when I put stuff on if it's going to work for me or not. I just have been using makeup for that long and I just kind of know. I love the color. Everything about it is really great. This blends perfectly into my skin. It was a great color as well. I mean, it's just nothing but great things about these products, guys, so I can't complain about them. So I'm really, really liking them. I'm digging them. What do you guys think down below? Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. My skin just feels so good. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. I'm really, really impressed with both of them. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and checking me out. I really, really do appreciate it. Be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, and most of all, be nice to people because, you know, being nice goes an awful long way, guys, especially these days. So, and it's so appreciated and so underrated, and it definitely needs to be, definitely show a little kindness. It definitely means a lot. So anyway, take care, have a good rest of the day, and we will see you again soon in the next episode. So peace out, bye.